Hey everybody, it's another video with Josh Patterson. Welcome back. Hope you guys are doing good. It's your unstable camera guy coming back to you with another forecast. So basically, today's video is just kind of random, I guess. I'm going to be talking about like the heat that we've been having here in Arizona. More about monsoon stuff. I'm probably gonna check up on the 6 to 10 day, the 8 to 10 day forecast on the Climate Prediction Center. Let's see if that gets anything. Now, why am I being switched to Bing? I don't know. But, excuse me. Okay, so you got 6 to 10 day outlook here. Let's see how that goes. So, climate. So click below for archives of past outlooks. Yeah. So let's look for the West. So 6 to 10 day outlook. This is made June 2nd, and it runs from June 8th to June 12th. So it looks like the West, the upper northern Rockies, looks like they have the most of it, really below average. I'd say that's about 80% below average right there on eastern mid central section of Idaho, and northern part of Utah, western part of Wyoming, southwest part of Montana, and then the surrounding areas have 70%, 60%, 50% chance of below average. So that's like Washington, Oregon, Nevada. It goes all the way down to Colorado, Arizona, even. Which I'm not too happy about because I'm telling you, I think this monsoon's going to be a bust. It's going to get completely screwed over, and yeah, sorry, I'm an optimist, right? No. But the only good thing I can see though is that supposedly the rain's not supposed to affect Colorado, the Four Corners T, right there, whereas where our high pressure likes to set up, it won't be affecting most of New Mexico, and there'll be more dryness in those areas. So that's more or less good. Hey, But so that's the 6 to 10 day outlook. I believe I have there we are. 8 to 14 day right there. So that's valid. May June 2nd goes from June 10th to June 16th. So that's one day right past the first day of monsoon, which is June 15th. I will be doing a video that day. It may be a live though. It might be a live video because a monsoon special is going to come out that day, and we're gonna watch it together. So it looks like for this one, it looks like the southern tier of the United States, mostly the south central and southwest part of the United States and the west coast, are going to be pretty warm. So you got like California, I'd say it's about like a 60-70% chance of above for like the west coast California. Ranges from about 50 to about 70% above average. You got my state Arizona in about a 40% chance to about 50% chance of above average. Texas is about 50% chance above average. Same thing. Florida is more like 40% chance. And then you have the below average on top in the north. So here's something I didn't really try before. You have the below average, and so the below average is a little bit like 50% chance up in eastern Montana, northeast Wyoming. You got the central to west northwest part of South Dakota, most of North Dakota in that 40 to 50% chance of below average temperature. And then you have 40 to 33%, or with the Midwest, the sort of like the high plains, central plains, down into the central to northern Rockies down there in Utah, a little bit in those spots, and then over into the Great Lakes and Ohio Valley slightly, all the way sliding up to the northern New England and northeast in Maine. That's for the temperature outlook. And let's try that. And here's what you have for precipitation. This is more or less a good thing, I would say. So you got, and these are the spots that, at least right now, I guess we'd want some dryness to be at. Don't know that it's going to make a big difference. But we have, so this is precipitation forecast. So start with the west, all the way up in the northwest. We have an above average. Not much. It's like a 33 to 40% above average in Oregon, in northwest, north central Oregon, and all of Washington to northern Idaho. Then you have over in the east, you have a 40% chance. So yeah, they do say the numbers there. A 40% chance in like the lower Midwest, Ohio Valley, lower Great Lakes, down into, I'd say, Tennessee Valley, and northern to central south, if that makes any sense, the south states. And then surrounding areas with 33% chance of above with surrounding neutral. Now you have, so basically I went from above, now we're going to below. Let's talk about the below. Below is going to be, like I said, almost kind of like right where we want it. Four corners T, so that's, zoomed up on my finger. So the four corners T is where you want that dryness, and we have it. But still, I don't think this is going to be enough to get the monsoon, going well. Honestly, it's been too unusual of a pattern right now for summer. I mean, come on. I mean, I'd rather have this so far, though, sort of. Well, I'll show you what I'm talking about here. But right now, so you got below average in Colorado, New Mexico, Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, and Nebraska, and Wyoming. You got a 40% chance of that, most of it being in Colorado. And you have you have the below average extending all the way from about northern California to northern central Texas. Okay, and let's go ahead and let's go over to the tropical tidbits model. Here's what I want to show you. Let's see if I can get my light a little brighter. Okay, so I want to show you this right here. Look at Nevada, Utah, Wyoming, Oregon, and Idaho, and those states. This is why I think the monsoon's not going to do well, because this should not be happening in June. It's just not a good setup. So here comes a low pressure sliding across Arizona in the southwest. Now look at that storm coming into the central western Rockies to northwest. That should not be happening. And there's still some snow right there. There's just too much low pressure going on here. I'll show you again. I'll rerun it. I'll run it back again. And look at the, slide over just a bit. Look at the date right here. So here's the date, June 3rd. Here comes a low pressure system sliding across my great state of Arizona. Boom, slides that way. Now here comes one off the coast. It's like snow all the way up in here. June 9th, June 10th, June 11th, not even June 11th there. There's still snow. This is like the middle of the, it's insane. It's just, I don't understand. And now this is the first day of monsoon right here, June 15th, June 16th, June 17th, June 18th. Now watch northwest Idaho. Snow. On like June the what? What is that? That's like June the 18th, like at the very last part of the night. Now granted, that part of Wyoming is very high based. But I mean, I thought maybe we'd see some of our last bit of snow in May, on May 27th, and I was wrong. And so I'm not even gonna. I'll tell you this: we probably won't stop having snow in the summer. So if you live in the Southwest, basically just say goodbye to another could-have-been monsoon. Get ready for another non-soon season. But let me make a few disclaimers here, so you don't go out and say, "Hey, it didn't happen like you said," you know. So you don't go out and say that with all your justification, because you would be justified if I didn't do this. But I'm going to do it. Here's a disclaimer. I'm not saying this will happen. This is my pessimism speaking. Let me back up. This is kind of a lame setup. This is my pessimisticness speaking. This is what I don't want to happen. I don't want the monsoon to suck. I don't want it to fail. I don't want it to be a non-soon, but I believe it will be because the low pressure and the jet stream cannot get the fudge out of the way. It can't get out of the way. To save its life, it can't get out of the way. I don't know why. We're supposed to be in a neutral right now, but you know what? Let me do I don't know if it's an unpopular opinion, but they have not been right with Enzo for the last half decade. In fact, they might not have been right with this Enzo, whether it's a La Nina, El Nino, since almost a decade ago, 2012, 2011. That was the last time they were surefire about a La Nina or about some kind of Enzo phase. Since then, they tried to tell us there was going to be an El Nino in like late 2013, beginning 2014. Didn't happen. Tried to say it was going to be in 2014. Didn't happen. Tried to say it would start in 2015 and 16. It finally happened, but guess what? It was one of the driest winters ever for the Southwest. It didn't seem like an El Nino. And then, after 2015 and 16 came in, it still didn't really happen. Not much. It was like slightly wet. But that, I don't even remember. Was that? Yeah, that was an El Nino year. So the 15 and 16, it was like dry. It was still pretty dry. But the monsoon was affected like it was an El Nino. Oh, that happened. Yeah, no, the monsoon almost didn't happen in 2015. At least it seemed like it in July. But, so that happened, but we didn't get rain from the El Nino. And then in 2007, it was like, oh, we're supposed to have a La Nina / neutral. And it rained its butt off in 2017. Okay? And our monsoon was still slightly subpar. So it's like, we can't get a break here. 2018 was the only year where they were like, okay, they didn't really know. I forget. No, granted, okay, let me say this. They're the professionals, not me. I can't even remember what we had in 2018. I forget. Was it a neutral? Was it a... Tell me in the comments, because I forget what it was. But all I know is 2018 monsoon in Arizona. Granted, guys, we're talking about Arizona weather here. So if you're not in... if you don't like Arizona weather, click off. But we're talking about Arizona. So that's why I'm kind of showing all this. That's the importance I should add. Why I've been showing you to this. So, it's just this anomalous pattern that's happening here. 2018 was all right. And 2019 sucked the rocks because that was classic. It wasn't an El Nino. If I could have taped it. It rained so much in a 2-day span once in the spring of 2019. It was insane. It rained a lot in the spring of 2019. This year, I don't know what's going on. It went from neutral in November to La Nina, it went from neutral in November to El Nino again in February, March, to now neutral again. And they say it could be going down to La Nina. You know what? Honestly, I call their bull. I'm going to call... I don't know. No, I'm not going to do that. But I don't know. I don't know if I could trust that. I just don't. I don't know. I'm sorry my videos are turning quickly into a pessimistic rant. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to have to work on this. But you know what? My YouTube channel has been needing to get off the ground for a while now. So this is just the growing pains we're going to have to all go through. I do appreciate you guys, though. I really do. Any of you guys that do tune in, I know I got like a few, I have people that watch me, you know what I mean? And I'm grateful for you guys. I am. And if they're not watching, I'm grateful for them. So that's this part of it. It's kind of bizarre how much snow we can get here in this June. Let me go down here. No, it's regions. I still got to get used to some of this. Let's see. Go back one. I hit regions and I'm like, ugh. But yeah. Also, I hope you guys liked the video I shot on. Was it Saturday? I think it was Saturday. My buddy Chris. Did I just do it again, guys? I'm not gonna make the same mistake. But I hope you guys liked that video. I'm gonna look up the snow. I want to see how much snow this really is trying to be, because I wish I could put a tab down in the comments. Should I be doing more snow checks, because it's almost starting to seem like it. In fact, hey, listen, let's do a snow check, okay? It's gonna be buffering, so I'm gonna have to let it wait. But yeah, hopefully you guys liked that video. That was a really unexpected dust storm. Honestly, like, I did not expect that to happen that day, May 30th. Like, I was like, whoa, okay. And so I don't know. I mean, that is one of the things that has made me feel like maybe I'm just being too pessimistic and I'm wrong. I'm going to be wrong about the monsoon. I hope so. I hope I'm wrong. I'm not trying to say that I'm right because I'm not trying to be that cocky. I'm not trying to say I'm right now. I'm just saying this is what I feel. We're going to see what happens. I really hope that I'm feeling something that's, you know, off track. You know what I mean? Look at that snow. Anyway, I hope I'm feeling something that's off track though. Oh man, this is buffering though. But yeah, that dust storm though, and then we got rain, and there was some good strikes of lightning that you guys couldn't really see on camera, but there was some good bolts of lightning. A fire got started actually just east of my city, and those lightning strikes though, they were pretty good. I did not expect that, but I just don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know what that's supposed, because that happened because a low pressure slid through, and you're not supposed to be getting those in the summertime. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. So it's kind of a bittersweet. It's like, but it was almost like a classic monsoon setup. So I don't know. We're gonna have to see, man. I know one thing though. That happens again. I will be coming to you with a video. But let's do a snow check. Let's do a snow check. Let's just officially do a snow check. Back up. So, we got snow for Montana, big time. We got snow look at the snow in Oregon. I mean, come on. You know, I mean, it's like, is this not June? Is it not June, guys? You know what I mean? So much for global. I'm not political. Let's back up. I'm not political. So look at that. I mean, at least I try not to be. But yeah, so it's crazy. I mean, you got snow, so let's do like I usually do. Snow for central, eastern Oregon, I think. Let me let it come back. You got snow for central, eastern Oregon. You got a little bit on the Sierra in California. A little bit in north central Nevada, northeast Nevada. You got a little bit in northwest Colorado, a little bit in north central Utah, northeast Utah. You got quite a bit, like I said, in Idaho, Montana, east central north whatever Idaho, and west Montana. And yeah, and that's just kind of insane. That's the snow check. I will keep doing these if I need to. In fact, that's what kind of helps my videos keep going when I have material that I can actually use. You know what I mean? That's kind of how you have to do it. I know YouTubers that they upload every day, and it's like, wow, like I need, that's driven, and I think all of us want some drive in our life. We all want to be driven by something. I think truly we do. It's just that sometimes you just don't want to. I don't know, like you just don't want to do work. I think it's a good thing to be driven with anything you do, with anything. You don't have to be taking the world on. You don't have to be the CEO of anything. You just have to be driven to wake up and get out of bed. You know what I mean? Driven to make your cereal in the morning. Driven to make your bed when you get up. Driven to maybe take it a step further and go run. You know what I mean? Driven to, just look at your notes a little bit from math class. You know what I mean? So anyway, yeah. So, hey. Hope you guys enjoy this video. It's kind of a off the hip. That's how most of them will be, just to put a disclosure out there. Most of my videos will be off the hip. So because, that fills my time, and it, it's fun. So I like doing this for you guys. I need to get a screen recorder. Somebody put in the comments how the best way I can get a screen recorder. I hear PS4 has a built-in one. I don't know. I'll look into it. If I do any gaming on this channel, maybe I'll do that. But other than that, I'm looking at Bandicam or something. So, we'll see. Next video, maybe not next video, but one of my next videos coming forward will be, we're going to take a look at the drought monitor, and we're going to just kind of discuss the importance of what we're seeing currently on that drought monitor. And then if it's not changed, I'll do another video on the update. And yeah, so hopefully the update will look good. Anyway, guys, hope you guys had a good time watching the video. Subscribe, share, like, comment. Yeah, and I'll see you guys next one.